Hey everybody, I'm doing a check-in. I forgot to vlog yesterday. By the time I went to bed last night, I realized that I did not vlog yesterday. So my update is, yesterday I woke up to 3.2 release, and today I woke up to a 1.4 release. So today makes 11.2 pounds in the last 4 days. I am almost back at my pre-holiday weight. I'm pretty sure a lot of what I put on was probably water gain and stuff. So I'm trying to get that back off. I did not get to walk yesterday, and unfortunately I did not get to walk again today, so that's probably going to affect my numbers some for tomorrow. I'm hoping to get back with it tomorrow. My daughter starts back to school, so we're going to try to get back in our routine. It may take us a week or so, but we'll get back in the rhythm of things. I want to mention quickly, my head looks deformed because there's a shadow behind it. My head's really not that big, see? Anyway, I want to mention that I took my daughters to see a movie Friday afternoon, and we went to we have an older theater that's we call it the cheap movies. It's our discount theater, and it's one of the older ones. And let me tell you, I hadn't been to it in a while, and they have the older style seats. I know the newer theaters have the big cushy seats that recline back, and you can raise the armrest up and down, and if you want to scoot over closer next to somebody and snuggle with them, you can do that. But this is just the old-fashioned stadium. I mean, it's cushioned, but anyway, I was sitting there watching the movie, and I realized that I could fit in the seat, and my thighs were not touching. My hips were not touching the metal part. And before, I have been able to sit in the seat, but it wasn't the most pleasurable experience. And this time, my hips weren't even touching the metal. I was so excited. And at some point, my 3-year-old ended up in my lap. And it was amazing that not only could I fit in the seat and my hips not touching the side, but my daughter could fit in the seat with me. I mean, she was on my lap, but still, there was still enough room for her to sit on my lap in that seat. And I just sat there during the movie, and I was so thankful. And it just reminded me again what all of this was about. And I just felt so good. Although I gained some during the holidays, I just felt so good that I'm at the point that I'm able to do that. Also, one way I'm keeping myself in check, or trying to keep myself within a reasonable amount, I think I've mentioned in one of my vlogs before, I got rid of all of my pre-HCG clothes. So there's no turning back this time. I've never done that before. I've always taken my clothes and stored them until I got to that particular size again. Or I always had the just in case. I was always afraid to get rid of them because I've been up and down my whole life. And this time, because I had a friend in need whose house burnt, and I was going through clearing out my closet, getting out some stuff, and getting some of my other clothes that I had stored in my mom's attic that I can now wear. I was switching some of those clothes out, And as I was putting my pre-HCG clothes back out in the storage, I thought, you know, there are people that could use those clothes right now. So, how selfish am I to keep these? I never want to go back to the way I was before. And I had to do some praying, and I got rid of them. I got rid of all of them. And it was a very scary thing to do, but I don't regret it at all. And it's just another way for me to try to keep myself accountable, I guess you could say. So, anyway, I'm still very glad I did that. And as those numbers creep up a little and as I get off track, I have to remember, hello, let's get back together. Let's get it together now, because you're going to end up not having any clothes to wear if you don't. So, anyway, that's just my new lease on life, I guess you could say. Still got a long way to go, but I know I've come a ways and accomplished too. So, every time I sit in the cheap movie theater seats, I can remind myself of my accomplishments I've made so far. I hope everybody has a great night, and we shall talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.